Hello Blender folks, welcome back. This is Gnomes, and today we gotta do, as the title says, mesh topology, some retakes actually. So this is the last character I've modeled. This is another character design, but I've made some, let's say, anatomical and rigging improvements to its mesh topology. It was based on the same mesh topology of this character here, my main character Dorothy. And yes, to work with the mesh topology here, you'll have to take off the texture. So because there is certain advantage on these improvements right in here in relation to this one, I'm trying to make some of the updates. For example, here in the boobs, this breast region, there was not this topology here. This is a triangles, I think. So I've made some improvement here, just as this one. And there here, though, there are some things here which were incoherent. So for example, here there's this triangle. Maybe it's not that good. So I've made this other solution here. And maybe this is still not good, but maybe we need some more subdivision. I don't know. But this is working, and this is better. Also, for all this region here might be a bit different, so I have to still work on the shapes here. So very chilling out thing, not too complicated. Yeah, it's complicated, but like the worst thing, the most difficult part is already done. So like now it's just some fixing. And there's also some interesting features that I'm taking this and merging with this, right? And then sometimes trying to make some improvements. So for example, here we have this triple vertex, and this star pole. Well, it's not a star pole, is that it can work as a bony shape, because when we this is by wave paint, when it when skinning applies to it with armature modifier, this tends to stick out, so it could be like the bony shape of the hips. Yeah, the hip bone. But of course it's not perfect, but this is a thing that seems to be adequate, and this one didn't have this. So also I've improved this. So this usually implied that I would be making a few more mesh a few more mesh geometry density to this to the character, and that's fine, because well, it's for the good shapes, right? For more for rigging, and rigging is part of the character design. So if I want a good rigging, then it should be good that I have also good maybe it's okay to have a few more geometry. It won't kill the performance, I think, in my computer. Just a few more, so it's not stacking a lot of face loops, no, nothing like that. It's just adding some specific mesh geometry where it might be relevant. And so of course, because I'm destroying a little the shapes, I have to be doing some rework later on with the model sheet, right? Some revision. But for now, I'm not using that too much. Just I use here for this hip thing. Of course, there are some issues here with these other faces. If I could do something to prevent, because here I wouldn't like to have this. This is actually dangerous. So I need to find a way to get this thing, maybe doing not this, but something more. Oh yeah, this is better. All right, so maybe this is better. Yeah, because I was having two. I was having two of this three edge pole, and this sticking out and other areas didn't interest me. So here it seems that it should be okay if I work with that. Maybe I can change the positioning of this. So it's a lot of minimal change here. So I also was redoing the mesh topology here. I was looking a lot of reference, so I've ended up creating, I've copied this idea, stolen right from other, so you got this thing collapsing right there, but then we have this phase loop, which is a bit crazy, okay, but that works, right? So the idea is to have this one collapsing here instead of anything else. So here we can probably bring this down. And so yeah, so besides that, what else? Yeah, so here there to distribute some of this geometry. Okay, then this, yeah, I think this didn't exist, not exactly this, but yeah, something. Okay, it ends up there. So I've made some changes here. Yeah, so here I was copying, but here we have more subdivision because this character is a bit short torso, while this character is longer torso. It's very elongated, so this is because of the character design, and in this case I really needed to add a few more mesh density here, yeah, to compensate for the height. And here's probably a lot of adjustments I'll have to make for this area. This is a bone structure. So here I think it was required to have this thing more frontal, and then it turns out that I was requiring some more geometry around here. So I've made more subdivision. Oh, actually, another thing that I'm upgrading is that I was working with just 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you see, for the shin, the limbs in general, shin, neck, thigh, lower arm, upper arm. And then turns out that my new approach now, because the upper part of the limb, yeah, the upper limb is usually more complex than the, it also has more mesh, more volume than the lower, so it's not necessarily contains more detail, but because it is the one that connects with the torso, and the torso has a lot of specifics. Oh, welcome, Lucas Smith. How are you doing, bro? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, so I've been doing big changes here in the YouTube channel. Maybe I think I should post something in the news. Bad news in some way, but still adequate news. So I'm being positive. What's happening is that my channel, despite all my efforts, has not been growing in a way that I would like, and it takes too much time, too much focus from my professional activities in order to get this monetized and stuff like that, and it's very bad. It's like the precariat, like it's pure exploitation, this garbage. And yeah, YouTube sucks. It's yeah, there's content, there are a lot of interesting things. There are some people that can gain money with that. It's interesting to have a YouTube channel or follow some channels, but that is a machine of right. What I mean is that I spent years, couple years, a bit more, 3 years maybe, focusing on this channel, and I didn't receive 1 cent for all the hours that I spent working on that. In the beginning I was just doing tutorials, I couldn't even stream. Then when I started streaming, things 1 year later, I got a new computer, so I was doing interesting, okay, this was interesting, but and I started to do less tutorials and more streaming. Not sure this was a great idea, but then I've learned to do streaming, and I kept going and kept going and kept going, and at some point I really believed that I was doing good, sufficient that this could end up some monetization, right? It could have some monetization, but it probably can, but I was halfway to the results, to some results. But then turns out that I have more stuff to do, and I've realized that all the time that I spend doing this on YouTube, like it's not worth it, at least not for now. So maybe in the future, who knows, but I don't really know, because what it would take from me to get this thing monetized is like crazy. So there are a lot of doubts, right? So anyways, this is why I'm deciding to make some changes here, and like I will continue making content, so I won't delete the channel, nothing radical like that, but I just stopped doing this regular streaming stuff. I'll still stream, but like today, like doing some, yeah, this can be very frustrating for the watchers, but there's nothing I can do, because it's already stole me too much, right? But it's just stealing, basically. It's garbage. So I just hope that I haven't took much time from you guys that follow, that like the content, that are interested. So if it is okay, then that's fine. But I feel like I have been having my, yeah, I've been stolen by this garbage thing, right, called YouTube and social media, right? We all know what this is about, right? It's not news, but it's different when you are trying to do something about it, like maybe monetize. You put a lot of effort. The precariat, right? Not the proletariat, the precariat. So is why if I were an expert, or maybe I had some formation, if I had patience to learn the good way, the correct way, but it's also, how do you call it? It's sort of there's a lot of luck involved too. Apparently, even the region the person lives matter, because yeah. So this is a lot of there's a lot of bias in the algorithm. Well, it does favorize certain choices, certain content, certain people. It's all like it's how do you say, it's obscure, it's dirty, it's obscure, it's garbage, and that's it. There's nothing else. So some people, I had a close friend that is a Blender artist. He got like 4,000 subscribers at some point. He was monetizing, right? He got the partnership after just a few months of doing his stuff. But he wasn't doing a lot of making a lot of money despite all that. He had a graphic design formation undergraduation course. So he was very good at the marketing thing. Like, it's not like me that my undergraduation first one was in fine art, so it's totally opposite. So zero marketing stuff, like it's against marketing. So it's like but this was very long time ago. Like it doesn't mean one can be good at marketing. But anyways, the thing is that then I find out that yeah, that friend was monetized, but even though he was monetized, he realized that he would need to do so much more in order to gain sufficient amount of money with his Blender channel, YouTube channel, in order to succeed the way he would like to. He would have to do like 10 times more. His statistics, like he needed like about 10 times more, he told me when I've asked, and he was not ready to do all that effort. So it's like, you see folks that are successful on YouTube, like in rigging, for example. I don't know how they have courses, paid courses as well. So even though they have a successful, it's like a parallel thing, right? So it's like usually you want the YouTube channel thing, maybe as a in these domains, perhaps as a not a primary activity, maybe something like secondary, tertiary, I don't know, something that you do like a bonus thing after you've got maybe some success in other domains. Yeah, makes sense, but it's not obligatory, but maybe that's a good approach to this. So here, yes, okay, so I'm just fixing this and explaining the. So now what I'm gonna do with this channel is that I'm gonna be less intense in the activities. Probably I'm not gonna do tutorials. Maybe I'll still pump up the last activities on that last thing that I was doing, the online, just to finish that custom arm rig. But otherwise, maybe if I do tutorials, it will be, I'll have to make up my mind. It will be some attempt with shorts, you know, YouTube's shorts. Yeah, so because apparently this is something that short content, like that guy with the game things, Royal Skies, yes, he has some content in that regard, very short content he uses, and his format, not necessarily because of his format, but apparently those things are popular. It's probably relate also to the format, so maybe that will be a way to go back into tutorials for me. But I hate the shorts. They are cool for, I found out, some people agree with me, some animators. You can use them to make animation content, yeah, just some animation sketches, right? And all right, so this seems good. Let's shapes wise, but I need to continue here. Unfortunately, I cannot really have the colors here because of the, well, I can, but you'll have to mess up some materials here. And let's see what material this is. Yeah, basically this material is, yeah, all her body has this material. Okay, we have some material for the nails. We're gonna combine the nails into the body this time, because this is the case of this character. It was a bit annoying to do this, but we're gonna do this still because I don't know, I prefer that way. Also the hands, the hands, yeah, I forgot the hands. The hands will be very complicated. These hands are much better topology wise. I think they work, but they are too low poly. In the end, I think it's not that favorable, so I'm gonna, so you see I have two blend files here. We're gonna, yeah, I want this one, not necessarily doing this. Oh yeah, there's something else here. There's this topology here for that part of the neck. Yeah, so I totally want that. This is too dark. Let's bring this to flat, and let's turn off this shadow thing. All right, this is fine. Yeah, so this is the sternocleidomastoid, so I want this structure to be, anatomic structure to be present. And so here, this gonna solve a lot of things. I have the clavicle system here, collarbone, clavicle. It's unclear how I'm gonna fix the center, but the center seems to work. Yes, I think it works, but probably can be improved in some way, which is not very clear to me. Maybe I need to GX this. Yeah, maybe something like that. All right, then GZ. All right, something like that. Okay, let's try to build now this this structure. So here we got some. I also gonna build the trapezium, some mesh topology for here. I was reworking that. Okay. So apparently, where does this go? Okay, this goes around. Not necessarily a good idea. But I think it's better than this one. So I'm gonna... Okay, so we can't really destroy this. I think we'd like to have a face loop all around the arms. So this is not really good. I think I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna displace here. Let's do this. Let's try to connect these two. Okay, where this goes? Okay, this goes all around from the top part. Okay, just as this one. Do you have something going? Oh yeah, I have here. Okay, I have here, and we have this one. Yeah, they cross here, right? So this is actually good. All right, so this one is actually good. So what you're gonna do is that then on the top is the clavicle, which is going all around too. So I don't want this one doing this. Instead, yeah, this face here is a bit strange. So usually this would be better if it connected with the... Because I already have this loop here and this one, right? They touch exactly here, so this is cool. But this one, this face here is bad. I think I want this. Yeah, and also this is where, let's see, where the extra subdivision, it's on top, right? This face here. Yeah, so it's on top and closer to the back of the arm. So that means that here we're gonna make some extra connections here. We're gonna cut this with shift about here. We're gonna cut here, then do this, and then this thing will be here. There we go. So now we start to build this. We can start to smooth. GZ, let's move this up. All right, and now this will do the same thing there. Yeah, so we're gonna cut here. We're gonna make more geometry there, and let's see, is that symmetric? Yeah, this is just like this. All right, then here maybe GG. Let's just make this more organized. Because of this new shape of the arm, I think I can rework on some of the ideas here thanks to this extra mesh geometry. Okay, here nothing has changed, but here we got some changes. I've been using this, it's a bit weird, but I've been using this for these cavities, and they seem to be beneficial. Back of the knee, even here. Oh yeah, we don't have, wow, we don't have this. Okay, let's cut this. Ah, here we have. And as for this, I haven't decided if I make this as large or if I try to make them smaller. Like they could end up here, right? I have tested. Apparently it's not too much different. Bigger like that might be harder to control, right? But it has been working, so I'm gonna keep that for now. That's not too hard to fix then later on. Yeah, so chilling out stream, relaxing stuff maybe. At least for me, but yeah, I like topology in general. It's puzzling, but it's cool. Like there's a lot of things that you can do with topology for rigging, topology for shading, topology for anatomy features. For me it's rigging, but I like that because rigging is a sculpting tool, like says like one guy that wrote one book about rigging in Blender for games. Rigging is part of the character design. Like it's like when you draw for your practice poses when drawing character in for animation or for story, anything. You draw the character in a lot of poses, expressions, angles. You try to grasp the entirety, wholeness of the character design in all sort of conditions, and that kind of practice, exercise, study of the character design is actually rigging. That will be 2D rigging. This is why I like rigging. I did a lot of character sketches on different pose expressions when I used to draw a lot of manga or manga-like stuff, and even after, of course, with our more cartoonish styles than personal styles. So doing this is like rigging, right? So basically, it's rigging is like the continuation of the character design. So here this hasn't solved anything because actually this is the wrong connection, right? So maybe I'll have to do something about this one. What does this do? Okay, this goes here, but it goes down, right? So this is going up. Alright, so maybe this is the problem. I kind of like this face loop, so probably I don't want to mess with it, but I want to get this. Because then we have another problem in the back. This is also bad. So what I'd like to do is have a, I think this will be necessary, but first let's try to fix this. Okay, maybe you see what I see. So maybe you can find a better conclusion for this geometry here. Well, we could do this, right? No, not like this. Yeah, like you need something. If I want to redirect this thing, yeah, the problem is that when I have this shape here, this usually is not very easy to manipulate. Okay, it's feasible. It's not the best, but it's feasible. I'd like to have, for example, this thing bigger here, but it's just too complicated because of the symmetry of this topology there in the breast. So what I can do with this, so here we gonna try to redirect this in some smart way. Probably this is not the good way to go. No, this is not good. Alright, so let's think about this. Like cutting this. No, this is not good, right? So I think this is the best thing to do right now. Yeah, so we'll need to make this. Right, okay, this is what I had before. So the question is, where does this goes now? J. Okay, this sort of works. This is trying to go there, but I have this, right? So there's this N gone here. Let's look at this one. What does it propose? So after I go here, yeah, this is much simpler, but we have a trigon here, so this is like, okay, it tries to follow this mesh here, right? Okay. Yeah, so that's exactly. Yeah, I think we got a mistake here. It's going the wrong direction. Like this is in the front, right? Yeah, so it's in the front of the thing, so wait, I'm doing it wrong again? No, this is correct. Okay, and we end up with the poor triangle again, but in a different condition. So to solve it, we'd need to make some sort of, right, this will be the easiest one. This will be annoying, right? Yeah, probably we're gonna do this. This is very boring, but that works. So I have this face loop. Okay, this seems nice. We have this one. No, it's not so bad. And we have this one. Yeah, this is important, but we're gonna replace this this can help in the bending, right? So I'm gonna try to compress this geometry here, slide this stuff down a little. The problem is that this doesn't really help for getting accurate shapes here. Yeah, it won't go exactly where I want. But okay, this should work. Good, so this is like already the upper torso region, right? Alright, this face loop is important, but I really want something around here. I think this is not sufficient to get the good shapes. Even in this one we don't have anything, but this is very dangerous. Okay, but let's see if there's anything here. Oh yeah, I was working on here, so this is also complicated. Alright, now let's try to get this sternocleidomastoid first. Here I've made this strange proposition for the chin. Like, not sure this is a great idea, but yeah, this could make some problems on the. Yeah, I think this is easier to rig, to solve. This could cause some displacement of the chin to all of the time, while this edges align with this in some way, so it seems workable. But now the sternocleidomastoid, so let's hide some. I already did this, right, in another, for this character, right, exactly on this previous mesh topology state. So it's just that we need to get this thing to work here. Alright, so apparently we'll need something here in that part of the neck. We want this to grow from the back of the ear somewhat. Of course this character is different, so it's I don't think I'll be able to bring it from the back of the ear, because the back of the ear is going there, so we can still use perhaps. Yeah, we can probably use this large face here. Yeah, we can use this flow here. We're gonna try to. Yeah, there's just two face loops back. Yeah, here there's just one. So we're gonna make a decision here, and then we start subdividing whatever we want. Yo, Police Epic Style, welcome. Who is this? Oh, this is Dorothy. Is original character, sci-fi fantasy here. It's let's say texture. Yeah, this character, she has many. This is one type of costume. This is like this kind of Japanese style of making character design iterations, you know, the artists used, it's not anime, right? But the author reused the character over different stories. It's a different character, but the character design is the same. So this is exactly the idea. Here I have some shape keys madness that I need to fix. Yeah, so this character, there's some... Here I just have the... Okay, here's another cloth. Also sci-fi, we have more sci-fi. Okay, she needs to change the suit. But I was working this, so I have some... Here I'm just reworking the mesh topology. Okay, I need to go back here. Dorothy, yes, this is the original character. Created from 2D, right? I've created this character like in 2011, yeah. She already existed like in a more primordial version 2010, but essentially 2011 this particularly. And then I have been reworking the in 2D, right? At that time I was completely noobish at 3D at Blender. So but I wanted to learn Blender since that time, but I had never found time. Just more lately that I was really involved, like for the past few years that I've decided to learn rigging, 3D animation, scene making, compositing, all that in Blender. And now Blender is super cool, right? I guess you guys agree. Blender now, I'm using Blender 4.5 here. And already there is 4.5.1 LTS. They've made just one of these days, on this week, they've made another iteration. Fixes release, right? Not too much things to say on that fixers, but Blender 4.5 really good so far. But yeah, my files from older projects conflicting. This file didn't explode actually, it's working. But maybe I'm just lucky. At some point I'll have to do something about it, like saving the project, creating a new project entirely on Blender 4.5 and appending everything from this one. So I know this works sometimes to fix some bugs when you adapt one project from previous version to another, something like that. Okay, so you need this sternocleidomastoid, right? So let's try to get... Yeah, you see, this thing is going forward. Yeah, too much forward, so probably don't want here, so... Yeah, the thing of the neck needs to come needs to come from like here, right? Okay, I'm gonna start this and from here. Let's look from the side. Maybe this will provide some more accurate vision here. All right, GG. Okay, so actually we can start cutting from here, right? There's just one. I see where it cuts. Okay, so maybe we try to push this inside of the neck, right? If it's possible. So not to stay on the joint, that could be problematic. We're gonna try to... Okay, let's try this. Here in exactly, maybe in the middle of the neck, yeah, about here. Nah, I think this needs to go here, right? Okay. Okay, so there's this kind of structure here which seems to be interesting. I'm gonna try to... Yeah, so we have still this part. It will be about here. We need to reproduce it there, so I think we can... Yeah, we can do this maybe. Yeah, there's this thing here. So here they are matching. Then we're gonna do this, right? And to conclude here, we're gonna... This is interesting. Okay, we have this here, right? It's a little different. This one goes outside while this is going down. So this is the problem. Here, this go up the clavicle, not to the side. So what we need to do is to... Okay, what to do here? We got this. Just cut to the side. Yeah, that's it. Merge at center here. There we go. Then here we're gonna separate this. Move this forward. Ah, this can be interesting. This feature can stay if I can, but this one can also do this, right? It start to sync, right? So yeah, I have two here. No, this needs to... Yeah, gonna dissolve that, dissolve this. We're gonna just bring this thing, yeah, dissolve here, and I just merge at center here. I need to push this down, right? So here we got this shape which needs to go here. It's not going because it needs to 1, 2, merge here at last. Okay, something is missing here. Let's see. This needs to be a Okay, okay, I see. This is actually apparently there is double here. Yeah. Should be careful about these shapes here. Her neck is more elongated, so I might need more geometry here. Then here we have this. Yeah, so one side we have this, but this is not a problem because we can just dissolve this. And here we'll have this problem where we might need to yeah, maybe you can use here exactly. Yeah, this topology here could cause a lot of problem to joint. We'll see. If we could place it maybe in the center of the neck, that would be less dramatic. But we can also explore this additional geometry here to make some anatomic shapes. Maybe that could work. So maybe this is too close to the joint and this could be a problem. So yeah, this is easy to relocate, right? Just as this one. Like we could have, there are many ways we can relocate this one. This one is more complicated though. Here it works spontaneously so far I seem, fortunately. Because this one will be a bit harder to work, but these ones are very easily readjustable. Yeah, so I like this is working, but I think we have still a problem here. Yeah, I need to, okay, I have this around the neck. This is correct. This is close to the joint. Let's GG. All right, we got this one. Here we have this. Yeah, here we have to handle this in some way. Okay, let's use this, but as for here we need to solve this part. I see that this starts to follow there, but it doesn't have where to go. So this is probably something you need to dissolve. It needs to flow like this, right? Yeah, J here. Good. So now what we do, this is on top of the clavicle, and this will be going, we have an extra topology here, so this is hard choice now to make. So I have this thing, okay, this is nice, this is nice, this is nice, and this is nice. So we got a lot of structure here, but we also have this, okay. I would like to have something, not this one, but something overarchingly looping all around this connection here. It's something I don't have right now. It will break a lot of things I've done here, but I think it will be for a good cause. Like gonna make all these connections here in an attempt to get, yeah, I don't know about this. Let's see what, yeah, this is okay. I see this seems important to continue, but we can make it better actually. Yeah, all right, the problem is what I do with this then. Merge at center, is that sufficient? Oh yes, that's sufficient. Yeah, so that's exactly what is needed here. Yeah, baby, yeah. So here, that's a good one. Yes, this had additional geometry, but that is very good. I think that will be very beneficial. So now you see this, we can totally manipulate this mesh. This is much better now. And okay, we need to fix this part. Let's see what we have here. Okay, this loop seems necessary, but now we can probably, no, we can't. Yeah, we can't really change this too much. Okay, we can't change these ones. We don't want to change this. We don't want to change this. This is not the clavicle yet, so yeah. So all these are good. I'd like to complete this one, right? So what is this one? Yeah, this one is one that I want. So basically, I just want to continue here. It's not necessary, but Control E, subdivide, merge at center here. Okay, we got this. V, merge at center, GG. Okay, we're almost looping this one around. So really, I don't know here what to do with this. Okay, let's just join here everything and see what happens. FF. Okay, so we got this improved face loop here. Okay. And then we have this one. I have this one. I have this one. We have this, we have this. The clavicle is going down the arm. Yeah, I don't have a muscle like pulling like the pectoralis getting from here, right? But the character is, I have this one, so it's not connected exactly in the humerus, but you know, that sort of, right? Sort of. And then we have the clavicle that does this, so it's like not totally anatomically accurate, but it would never be, right? This is for rigging, right? So I need to abstract this. Something like that on the front I think would be a bit better if I could get it, but it's just being the clavicle, because all these are doing this. Yeah, unless I could get like this one to go there, but then I lose this crossing stuff here. Oh, we have a end gone there. Okay, let's see what this. Okay, this is the clavicle thing. This is unfinished. So this should, and this, what does this do? Okay, I want this one. To be working in it. I want it to go. Okay, I have this around the neck. We have this one, which is weird, but it's feasible as long as you have. Oh yeah, this could connect indeed. So if I could get, yeah, if I just need to connect here, right? Good, but then we've got some problems here. There's this triangle. Trigon. Oh, there's something, probably a way to solve it. Yeah, because precisely I have a problem here. Exactly, to solve. Yeah, because of the sternocleidomastoid. There we go. Interesting. Okay. Then we have. Okay, I'm gonna smooth some of this. This one is going up. Okay, it's a bit bizarre, but that's okay. That's acceptable. Okay, it's going all the way through. No, okay, it's doing this loop. Okay. Because of this big thing here. Okay, indeed, this could be a problem for a neck if it needs to bend too much. So here I don't have really. Yeah, I should have another way to do this here. Yeah, I don't trust too much this, but okay, this one does this. This is very good. Okay. Except here I don't like the shape, but that's fine. And we have this, right? This is very nice too. Now I need to fix, so how to solve this? Assuming I could bend the neck a little, way more, I'm gonna just make a Alt B here, that's it. And then just move this GG, yeah, safeguarding this area here. So now I have this full loop here, I can do whatever. Can have a lot of anomalies here. It's difficult when you have all that amount of mesh. Let's make this shape better, more muscular. The deltoid. Wrong vertex is this one, alright. Ask, wrong one. It's very easy to select what is behind sometimes. Make this thing rounder, right? So it's sort of good curvature here. And here we can exaggerate a little, especially because she's on a T-pose. Here we need the character design to make these settings better. Yeah, well, that is a big improvement, including in relation to this. I hated this area here for this character. Now I won't say that I love this part for this card, but this now I think it's working. We can smooth here. Let's do some generic smoothing here. It seems a bit chaotic here. Maybe there's a better way to solve this. Some of the let's see from the front view. Some's working. Maybe we can just readjust some shapes here. GG, this one is too close here. So sometimes GG to slide on vertex, sometimes just grabbing. Okay, this needs to be closer to the neck. Yeah, this is looking good. All right. So this part here could sink more, right? This can be more elevated. Yes, yes. Great. They said just a better, more interesting mesh topology. I'd like that this part maybe had something like that. I think it's symmetrically accurate, but I don't know how to build this there. It sounds too dangerous. At this point, I could mess up a lot of things. Also complicated because of the neck joint, right? So yeah, and because of things that spread out, like you see, like this one, although it could spread more, but we have, yeah, this one. So this one, so we have these flows, very interesting flows. All right, so now we need to fix how this will connect to this, and so I think here at this point, I never liked too much this solution here, but I don't think I can fix it just because I have this new thing, but possibly, like we could, maybe we could do this, right? So what does it mean is that I could okay, like this is doing this, then this is doing, this is trying to get there too, but not with the triangle. This is not good to delete, right? So maybe we'll need here, right? Yeah, I don't know where this would go. Let's try here. Okay, so you have, yeah, so this thing will go there. This one will, okay, hold on. Oh yeah, this is good. Okay, we got this. This has nowhere to go for some reason. Oh yeah, because this is still a n-gon. And so what we do with this, yeah. So maybe here we got, not just do this, right? So we got this, we got this. Okay, makes sense. This goes up, alright, but then we got the big one. So this is where, yeah, I would like to connect this to, okay, this is a good one. Yeah. So the sternocleidomastoid going here. This go to the ear. This going to the back of the head and back of the ear. Then this one does this. And okay, it has this strange loop here. Goes below the neck. This one, yeah, so here we got a little problem. Where we have this trigon. And so what we do with this stupid trigon? Should I leave it because it's just at the back of the head? This skull, isn't it a bit weird? Yeah, so we could do, like we could do here, we could do here, we could, no, here not. Yeah, there's just 3 places, so I think I would place it here. Unless I could... Let's try this. Well, it's the same thing, right? What if I... Yeah, no, it's just this. Okay, this... That's okay. So basically, what we're gonna do is that this is making this loop around the skull, the back of the skull, which gives an okay geometry topology to play with this, right? It's like a rounded part. Okay, that improves the shape, right, of the skull, except especially here, this part below. This is nice. Good, and I got this bonus thing that got rid of that crazy looping there. That it was looping in itself, which is... it's okay, but I don't like these loops that go into the face. Yeah, it's dangerous to... The face here is very delicate, right? This cartoony face, so this is why... Alright. That's good. Let's see if there's anything here appropriated. Now, this part is different. This character has this cat ears or stuff like that, so... here, let's see if there's anything on the top. Yeah, there's this, but I won't say this is the best idea here. This seems a bit more rounded, though. Yeah, it's like the same idea, right? This is just connecting because of this diamond quads here. Otherwise, it's the same idea here. Yeah. Let's see here. Eyes loop, right? This is some shape key madness that I need to fix. Alright, this is good. This exists also. This is correct. This one is for the... Yeah, this one we already got, right? We have this one, which... yeah, this one is unnecessarily stupid. Going to the... Yeah, there's... No, I don't want this thing here. It's too weird. I think this is dangerous. This one, it's not great, but that's fine. We have already this one going all around, so that's good. This is that. Yeah, this is not finished anyways. We have this one going, dying off. Yeah, going all along the chin. So this is interesting, but for my character design, yeah, unfortunately I have... Yeah, because of this structure here. So it is harder to get this... I have a triangle here. We can survive with this, I think. Alright. Let's approximate this here. Probably this will be relevant. Round this face, smooth. All right. Yeah, I don't think there's anything here that... Okay, you see, I haven't fixed everything here that I could, so at this point, this mesh topology here of Dorothy is more advanced. Here, let's check this. Yeah, this is cool, but I don't think I have this. Yeah, I have something more regular here. Yeah, it's missing something more regular here that crosses the waist. This one does, but I already have this one. And this is very important for another setting. This I saw from many projects, but also Deco and Royal Skies, something like that, yeah. For this one here. And then what is this? Oh, this is because of the tail, right? But this is actually interesting for more detail in this region. Let's see if I have this. It's side by side with this. Oh yeah, so it will be this one, yeah, so yeah, it's here and it's here. Okay, so you have this. And where does it go? You say that there's some faces here which might need some fixing. This is going... It's part of the butt cheek, yes, of the buttocks, yes, this is important. Okay, so, but it's not having a good shape right now. And this maybe need more here. Okay, this for now. After I check this in the character design, we can always smooth this one out. Okay. What I need here is to what I was looking here. Oh yes, I was looking up for this face loop where it goes. Yeah, it does exactly that. Yeah, it goes in the navel at the bottom. Yeah, exactly. Same idea. So this is good. This is working. Now for this part, there are a lot of changes which happened in this part because I've added the new topology here. I've made the new topology for the for more 8 faces around just for the thigh, and then you have this, yeah. But besides this, there's nothing else. There's some idea of crossing up and down that it's a more trickier to make. It's an interesting proposition, but I suspect to make this I'll need these ones to go, not these ones, because there's nothing in the middle. So I have to have already 4 in front, or bring this from the side, which would be horrible. So it's like I would have to bring these ones and then loop around here and then do the same for the lower leg, the shin. So apparently I can't do this here. I don't have enough geometry. That will be and I'm not really sure if that is better for rigging. So this is unfortunate. I don't really want to test it now. I think this also works, and it's kind of cool, this one. And I know that already you have this one. Instead of not having this, we have this. So this is a quad, it's not a trigon. And then I can have this also here or here, but I'm using it here. And then for this area here, there's nothing. It's nothing changed here. And here also I think there will be nothing that we might change. The foot is different, but not too different. We have 4 loops. Okay, why not? Not sure this is required. Yeah, I think this is sufficient. Like, this is for the shapes, and this is for the joint. The fact that I have this extra here on the joint, yeah, I think that can be relevant. Yeah, indeed. It fixes a little more the shape. It might allow a better result in skinning, indeed. Then we can move this up maybe a little more. Yeah, so because here what happens is that this one is disputing with this one. It's too close in both sides, so it's, and this one was too far away, so now we're making that the joint would be more like here. Yeah, so it spreads it pushes forward some problems, that's it. And that can improve the rig. Here, of course, the foot is different, but the idea is the same. The same, but we have this trench topology here. Okay, why is this? Can't it be like this? I'm suspecting that the character's leg in the 3D model is a bit too her shins, her legs are maybe, her shins are too high, are too long, and when she bends, I see this, that when when she bends, the highly bends her shin, it really looks weird. It looks like that's really long, but for the drawing, when the model sheet, it looks good. So I'm not sure if this my drawing that is wrong, or is the with this something on the 3D model sheet that is because when I draw, of course, I wouldn't totally know. Okay, this is ready. Let's close this. Oh no, there's the hands. Yes, the hands. A nightmare. No, it's not a nightmare. It's cool, but it's very time consuming. But if I could do this successfully, that would be pretty nice, right? Let's start with the easiest part first. So this part is easy. In set smooth, let's pick this one and smooth. All right, then let's create this GY here, this bony shapes here. Something like that, yeah. Okay, the good thing is that this also helps redistributing the mesh in the hand, on the hand, so it's like it also helps getting the geometry of the hand in the right place. It's an anatomical reference for the making the hand. That seems a bit cool. So okay, we got this. Maybe we need to bring this a little back. This will be causing trouble if we don't improve this correctly. Okay, for now let's accept this. And we see that the hand, it's terrible, the shapes. She's an alien character anyways, but even for that I can improve, certainly, yeah. So here we got this structure here. We're gonna make some changes here. Yeah, so already see. Yeah, I'm gonna pretty much change everything here. Some patterns are the same, but they are improved. Yeah, they are a bit more complexified. So start with, so yeah, let's mark here. So I'm building this one. It's already here. We're gonna make this thing here. her hand is slimmer, right? So this will imply that we need to make some change here. I need to bevel this. I don't know why that happens. I still couldn't track the cause of that. I'm not gonna make this too complicated. We're gonna just do here, and then we're gonna Alt B again. Merge at last. Merge at last. And yeah, make this and this. GX, there we go. So gonna Alt B this also. So here we got this. So here we need to start building this one here. This goes around here, yeah. So this loop is going the wrong direction. J. Seven. Let's look. Numpad 7. Let's look from the top. This is too protruded, right? It worked, but it's too protruded into the fingers. I'll have to push it back. I don't know exactly where. Let's look at my own finger. Yeah, like it's really, if the skin is here, then it is below as before, so it should be about here. Yeah. This happens when I press 2 or 1, when probably I'm grabbing. Yeah, grabbing, there's a grabbing. Rotate 2. No, it's a, yeah, it's a scale 2. No, it's a grabbing thing, right? Grab 2, grab 1. Yeah, it's a forgotten grabbing stance. All right, you see there's another joint there. Do we have that joint here? Okay, we can start to simplify this geometry here. Wait, this exactly... Oh, that was this one. Alright. Never mind. What about this one? Okay, so this one also does a lot of things. Okay, so there is a trigon here. Okay, this shape here, alright. It goes loops around the arm. Almost. It's above, so it is right there, yeah. Okay, we can connect this. Here I'm not sure, so I'm gonna just do this. Lots of connections here. That's probably something is wrong here. 1. Two. Oh, there's the there's something before. It's this one, right? There's a loop missing here, or not? Okay, anyways, we almost got it. So here we got some, like an inset. Like a grid fill. Control F grid fill, yes, we can. Except there's not 3 faces there. There's just 1 face. I'm not quite... something is going wrong here. Oh yes, I see there's... Alright, then we have... still more, so we have like... after it curves up here, we got 1, 2... 1, 2 before we reach that, yeah, so... just as we have here, but looks like we're getting... yeah, because this is actually a... we have some subdivisions here, yeah. So this goes here, and so this dissolves. No, not this goes around here, and that dissolves this, and that makes that we have this organization. Yes. Okay, then what we have here is that this goes... oh yeah, they just loop here, alright. So I need to fix the positioning of these loops. So it will be below, right before this skin here under the finger joint. One, two, three, okay. This one goes for the thumb, so there's a lot of things here to solve. So GG, let's bring this back. And we reach the third, we are already on the joint, right? Yeah. So here we need to fix these parts. We're gonna... yeah, you see this trigon, we're gonna... this quad, diamond quad, we're gonna reuse it. Yeah, they are exactly this. Gonna use this to reposition the reference of this. We could entirely move this back, but this will be very weird, right? Destroying. Okay, so you got the diamond quad here and here. So what we need to do is to kind of connect here, right? Merge at center. Merge at center. All right, and then we can probably dissolve this. No, better just merge at center, merge at center, merge at center, merge at center. So now we are getting this. Okay, we can probably F this, F again. This here we're gonna already connect, make the better shape here. Spread this. We're gonna, yeah, we need this same as this one, right? Similar as this topological structure here. We're gonna build another one here. This trigon didn't seem to cause any trouble, so we're gonna keep using it until it breaks something, if it happens. So we're gonna connect this. Seems to be right. Oh yes, we need to know where does it start. Okay, it's the upper part here. So it starts from yeah, it will be this one actually. I have an extra. I'm getting confused. Looks like in this character I have a... Yeah, whatever. I'm trying to make a different phase loop here. This will cause a lot of massive problems if I don't solve it right now. What is this? No, this is correct, but why it is looping around here? Yeah, so this is the problem. It's looping wrongly. It's not that what I'm doing is necessarily wrong, it's just different. Maybe it's better for this character, but then what do I do here? Maybe it would be a way to solve the triangle. Yes, this can work, we'll see. But then I have another problem now. Okay, let's ignore this part. It's just a continuation of that crazy loop, so maybe this is better. We're gonna... I like the fact that we have an extra loop here. Like this, not just connecting here, but we have a another kind of face loop here. That sounds good. As for this, yeah, depending on what that becomes, but that sounds good. So now we gotta get here. We want to build this structure here. We're gonna make sure that this GG, let's bring this closer here because we're not sure how that will behave. So we need to get this along the structure, right? So big structure maybe we get here. It says a lot of crazy things in that topology. So we're gonna separate here. We're gonna just make it from here. Inset smooth, and that seems to be a bit bad. Let's rotate it here. Smooth. Okay, we got this. Now what we want is to let's see, this is a bit wrongly positioned. You see that the hand here is precisely positioned, and while here it's the tip seems to be very messy, too far away from the yeah, I'm gonna push it here. The bony part should be somewhere about here. This is incorrect. We want actually to make this continue to I see something about the character design. So maybe the fingers are not well positioned here in relation to the yeah. So this hand is very bizarre right now. So we're just gonna make this all this mesh GY. We want to move this to the right, more to the, and also gonna make them scale more. Well, gonna scale with connected, no, scale while, let's try to, I don't know why they are not scale individual origins, medium points, okay, like this. So there are more space for it. We're gonna try to position it more to the central of the forearm, right? I think this is a little better than maybe fix that, but let's reposition. Okay, gonna try to work from this new understanding now and smooth this. Yeah, the hand is super weird. So, and this respose has already the hand sort of not totally relaxed. The thumb, yeah, we're gonna make something like that. The thumb is something somewhat stretched, so it's different and relaxed pose. We're gonna, thus we need to, yeah, we're playing with this one. Yeah, it's very close to the joint, but it doesn't need to be that big. Maybe we made it a bit too big here. GG, let's reshape this. Yeah, lots of things here to do, but this is getting better. GG. I'll have to make more smoothing later on, but this seems to be fine. Now you have this, we need to keep developing this part here. I don't understand what's happening here. Oh yeah, I see. So here we're gonna dissolve. No, it's not like this. We're gonna cut through this. So this side will make this important face loop here, exactly. And it's exactly this one. So make a separation from this. There's a 5-pole here, very important. Redistribution of the geometry, so this will be like this, except that we need to there we go. So we got this looping not in this way, but GG. We're gonna cut here. I believe it will be here. It doesn't touch this other. But it can interact with its cuts. Here we see another one that will be, I believe, this one. Yeah, this one, which goes from here. So we're gonna already get this assembled. No, this doesn't work. So we're gonna let's just cut here for now. Okay, the outsider one is here. Merge, yeah, we can merge here. It's fine. It will loop back. Back to that. And this part sinks. We don't have the ideal geometry to have it sinking, but it can just be something like this for now. If we split it, then it probably is more likely to sync better. Okay, now for this one, I haven't counted. For the most part, it's following. Here it would not follow. Yeah, so here I have a different proposition, but I believe this is... Yeah, this doesn't look very good. So I think the... I hate this grabbing. Don't know why this happens so much. Oh, I will end up with a trigon anyways. Or not, because when I get this, I can do this, and then I get the exactly syncing that probably this would provide. And the cost, with the cost of additional mesh geometry. Okay, might be good. Let's continue here. And maybe I'll not finish the fingers. The fingers will be too annoying. There's a chance I can complete everything. Oh, I'm looking this. Oh yes, because I'm comparing. Sorry, folks. Here. Yeah, here. There we go. Let's see here. Let's look at this. Okay, then we have two face loops here, which are... No, they are complicated. No, probably... Yeah, it's these ones, they are going there, so... They are going not here, actually, these are... Yeah, I see, this is correct, but then this is going about here, right? So this is very different. And... Where this one goes, this is interesting. Okay, top of the thumb, and here's the side of the thumb. I'm using 6 faces for this thumbs, for this, which is the usually is the forearm and the shin. So yeah, these fingers here, they have just 4, but we're gonna improve this to 6 on the sides, because I've seen many solutions where this sounds better. Yeah, I like the idea, and apparently that sort of works. So I'm gonna make different here. This will be the top of the finger, right? But we're not gonna make the section on the... We're gonna make on the side, because for the fingers maybe that works better. Okay, so what we need to do is to... This one, which is this, it goes all across the... What will be the top? Yeah, this is the top of the finger indeed, so nothing to do about here. I'm not sure about this diamond quad here. Don't know what it's doing. What is this doing? One. After we have this one, we have one, and we are already now I'm looking at it wrongly. We are going from here to, yeah, it's, I need to look at these ones. Yeah, let's delete this face, just causing trouble. It's like this. I have been trouble with this big face here, but this is just because I need to retract these ones maybe. Yeah. These things here, they will help the metacarpal rig for wave painting. So this is actually, I've tested, it works fine. Sometimes it can be weird, but we need to, if we do it right, the wave paint, then this deforms very well for the metacarpals, better than what I was doing. So I decided to keep this more advanced setup. It's not spontaneous, of course you need to do good wave paint, but and have the proper bones for the metacarpals. So we're gonna make some simplifications here. Okay, then the next one is there, we already see it. We're gonna push these vertices closer here. Yeah, I'm gonna make all this, and we're going to, do we need this thing? Yeah, probably need this. This is old stuff. Low poly, it worked, right? But it was like a bit annoying to handle the face loops, right? Not that this is much better, but here we have more geometry and that will simplify some stuff. So here, unfortunately, we're gonna lose some waves with all this editing, but that's fine. I'm ready to readdress this for a good cause. And this is no more the bottom, so here This will be the top side, and right here we have something that this thing is tilted, right? Old work, right? The thumb is not like that sideways. You can, but this is like, yeah, it's like, it's not wrong, it's like just that the thumb is pushed down a lot, right? In this case, otherwise, if you look the hand from top view, we see the near the front side of the front view of the nail. So it's just like this is not a rest position that would be, so I don't want actually this. I want something more relaxed, at least regarding the level of the thumb. So we're gonna, right here, we're gonna do start to do some, yeah, let's do this from view. Rotate X, Z, yeah, rotate Z. Let's do this. Rotate Z, yeah, let's do this, something like this. Now top view, oh yeah, now it's getting better. G, GX, GZ, GZ. Okay, so maybe now it's I exaggerated too much, but we got the idea, all right. We're gonna make a lot of improvements, change to these shapes also. Not only the mesh topology. Okay, so now we're gonna, now I know where I can map this. We're gonna so this one goes for the top, which is not actually working. We need to yeah, after this we're gonna bring this to go here. Yeah, gonna relocate this. As for this, we'll go to the side. We're gonna just reconnect here. I don't understand what this is, but we gonna find a way. I'm gonna just delete this weird face. Ah, there's more weird face. Yeah, there's terrible weird face everywhere. Okay, this is already the top. That's good. Then the side will require some subdivisions. So we're gonna start out by dissolving this. We're gonna make the side subdivided already. And this will bring, yes, What a horrid view. Looks like a those zombie apocalypse thing. Okay, what do we do here? Next, what is this one? This one is the low. Yeah, exactly. This is the low. So it's just this. And we know already that I have to make some take advantage here before I start to work on the topology here. Yeah, I need some time to fix the shapes before it's too late. It will be easier to fix these shapes. There's the joint area, so it's important. The nails I'm gonna connect. This works, but it's a bit boring, so we're gonna remake this face here just in case. I'm not sure this is correct. Okay, it's getting in place. You see there's a lot of weird features here. I have some edges. Yeah, there are a lot of edge features here. Some sort of sharps. I don't want to see anything here. We can hide this face here to help working on this for now. We leave this because these vertices have some wave. We're gonna probably have to make the waves all over again. But this time, when I'm gonna re-wave paint that, probably can't really reuse the waves that I have. The topology is too different, and I've deleted too much mesh. So I'm gonna just try to. This time I'm gonna make this wave paint. I really want to get the pattern. No, never mind. It's too annoying. So we're gonna just want this to deform well enough, right? So with this geometry, this topology, it's easier, maybe. Here, this is not working. Suddenly, I think I've disrupted some. No, these are working. Okay. This is fine. This is fine, but we have some problems there. Yeah, what you can do is perhaps make these cuts here after I've recollapsed those things. So this side wasn't crossed yet, wasn't destroyed, it wasn't. I'm gonna cut here, hold shift here. I don't know where it should go. We're gonna look. This goes always the other fingers, right? Yeah, all across. And then it crosses here. Alright, exactly this. Alright, so we can try to get this thing ready here so it's precisely this one. Wait, that something different happens here. I got it wrong. It is... the top of the finger. There's something here. Let's try to define it. Distinct tries to get okay, we need maybe this one. No, it's not going in the red one, this thing. It's below. Yeah, here I'm really stuck in this puzzle thing. So this moves up. Well, this gets like how come it gets here? Okay, nothing new here then. Three, 1 2 1 2. And then it turns. This continues. I see. Well, I see part of it, but not entirely. So this continues there. And that's it. Okay, something like this. All right. Maybe I need another subdivision here. 1 2 3 faces before it turns. Oh, I have exactly that amount of faces. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's indeed there is this thing. So there is this diamond quad here, and that is weird. I'm not sure it is exactly here. This will change the flow. Yeah, it's not the flow that I wanted. This works, but this is not exactly this. Okay, let's delete this phase for now. Okay, at least we got this one. Seem to need another subdivision here because of something that I've made. Anyway, let's continue this stuff here somehow. Alright, so this side should create this. Okay, so I need to continue doing this stuff. If I can get this simplified, it will be good, but I'm afraid this will be not possible. So after this one, we have this one. Like after, better say after this, we have this diamond quad here. And we have a redistribution of the flow. Down here. And here we need to make the yeah, so one way to solve this, we could just dissolve this, try to bring this back here. That will be very tough. So these loops, they just need to be reconnected here. And okay, got one. This survived. Where's the diamond quad? I can still see it, but it's in pain. It's a narrow quad, not exactly a diamond quad. Yeah, this will be a lot of work to fix, but we're making this is already the good beginning. No arrow quad here in this part, so we need to see how it will control numpad 3. No, control numpad 1. Okay, just keeps going. Alright, now fixing again these ones. Now I'm gonna try to find the mystery of this one. So this loops down and more complications to the bottom side. Yeah, I don't have this set up. We have to build that. It's also complicated. In the beginning it can be... Yeah, I need to... It's actually a bit hard to do from scratch. I don't have it entirely in my head, but it's not that hard actually. Oh, so it was like this? No. Although if I... Okay, bottom of the hand we have a trigon, fine, but we're gonna just connect it here. Okay, no more trigon because we have this new feature here. All right. This will go in onto the... Yeah, I see where it goes. All right. This is the feature that I was curious about before. So this is where it is not flowing. There's the red and the purple. So the important thing is here is the red. This will cross. Wait, I have a triangle here. Okay, whatever. Don't care about the triangle here, so we're gonna... Okay, this needs to cross this mesh. It's not there yet. No, wait. This is this one? Yes, this one. Oh no, wait. This is the red. This is what's happening. So here I would be crossing it. Yeah, if it didn't disconnected. Okay, this is the purple. This is this one. It's sort of, yeah, except that here you have different thing going on. This is the red, but apparently we got some crazy things going on. How come this... Okay, this is without colors, this is becoming really complicated. So I need to... Yeah, I'm having this thing here, so gonna... Yeah, I'm using this, so I'm gonna just make a few more stupid viewport materials. I think just 2 will do. So viewport display, so this will be like this, and this one will be this. Yeah. After, just have to reassign. Viewport display, yes, I mean... Now this is not helping. Okay, just material. Right, so it's something like that. And then this. I don't need this. Very weird loop. Crosses. Oh yeah, this thing doesn't go that far. That's the problem. One of the problem. Yeah, this is good enough for this one. And here we got a... Ah, there we go. There it goes. Yeah. Maybe an extra color here. So when it fits, it's like magic, but before that is like dead. Well, you can actually... Yeah, we need more colors here. But that's fine. We can map this thing more or less accurately now. It's just temporary. Something I'm definitively not I'm missing here, but let's try to connect first from the top. 1 2 3 1 2 3. Oh, it's exactly 1 2. Okay, so where this one does very basic stuff. Okay, it meets those things. All right, this is important. Okay, I'm gonna make a loop cut. This is no more needed because this will be behind. So there's just one subdivision at the center. And then we can probably dissolve that. No, not like this. We're gonna separate. No. Yes, it's more complicated. Yeah, just it's not working. There we go. Okay, so we have this. Is the front. There's a problem here with this entire face here is messed up. Now even more. Okay, reconstructed, but now we need to solve this part. Okay, then okay, so this is a bit trickier. We're gonna extrude this, right? Yeah, just extrude everything here. Then here is pretty simple. We need to make a diamond quad. And same here. And so this will redistribute these loops here just very easily. And if we, so this just redistribute one way and this will redistribute the other way, like here. But we need to close this, and this should be very simple. Just F here, and I'm not sure what we have here on the other side, so the base is the same. The base is this one, right? Is the first, except that where it is going. Oh yeah, it needs to go like here. What about these others? Where do they go? They die off somewhere. Yeah, in trigons. Well, it doesn't need to be that way. We can find a... I see a diamond quad here, but this is not necessarily appropriated. Here probably needs some... Yeah, I'm thinking of reusing this to... But here I don't have the mapping for this. Right, so this one will encounter that, correct. Alright, so here. Yeah, this is an interesting thing if we can find a way to yeah, no, this is disruptive. I'll have to find some other way. Maybe just another face, another edge loop, perhaps. What is this face loop? All around, all upright. But it's looping wrongly. Ah, I see some mistake here. Okay, we... Okay, now we talk. Now we have this one, we have then these ones. Okay, so now we're establishing this structure here. This thing is getting irregular. And now I just need to fix this part here. Yeah, now I think you can solve also this, although it will depend. Yeah, so this thing is this thing. Then this thing is this thing, then yeah, it should be pretty simple now. It's just here. Wait. Except that yeah, so this in the top is the one that is the diamond quad and is redistributing, but okay, this works, but then looks like I'm missing a loop for some crazy reason, and or I have an extra loop for I don't see. Yeah, apparently I have an extra face loop, edge loop here, and that was causing all the confusion, but maybe I'll need it now. Because this character is more elongated, has a more elongated hand, so it seems necessary. I can possibly do something useful with that. Yeah, maybe here. This part is also not solved. Wait, that was solved already. This triangle probably won't kill us. Maybe I can fix this. Okay, this goes here. This thing is trying to loop around. Yeah. Couldn't I just dissolve this? Yes, this is better. Interesting. Now this face loop has another. It expands in other direction. Okay, that's good. And here we haven't finished though. Yeah, it's part of the run is important. I think we can do something like here. because here it's sort of flattening, and if we try to bring this up, yeah, it will be it will end up looping around here. It had to go back, yeah. And this one, but here we had the side of the hand, while here the side of the hand is composed by this, so we need to stay lower. That's fine. It's because of the asymmetry. I want to preserve these shapes. This joint here, so very... It might be better to not mess with this geometry here. Okay, this works. It's cool we have some back lower part, and I have still this one. We haven't lost anything about this one. And we have this thing, yeah. Now the only thing that remained was the madness of the fingers. We have some of their things solved already, but there's too much more to be done. I like this part here accidentally happened, but not expected to be like that. Maybe this is a good feature to maintain. What is this? Alright folks, so this was, I think, for today. We got enough of this topology here for Dorothy. For the body, the whole body, we've got all that I wanted. I was able to get essentially from this other, and now it just the fingers, the nails, the knuckles of the fingers. So this will be slightly different. I think better. I was able to make better and texture, and then I have to readjust the UV maps because they got messed up. The waves, of course, and there are the shape keys which got messed up also. And lots of, yeah, then I need to readjust the mesh to the model sheet. Some shapes might have been messed up, and then we have also to yeah, so a lot of other, then there will be rigging problems basically. This is EV, but this character is not meant to be done in EV. EV dual compositing, right? And also for the online workshop that I was doing, I did many episodes on that, about 6, yeah, exactly 6. I'm readapting now this rig to implement those features there, which are slightly more advanced. It's the same thing basically, but a little more organized, a bit more better for the helper rig. We're gonna get all those things set in place, but this will be like chilling out live streams, right? Oh, this shape key thing. Yeah, editing topology with shape keys is very dangerous. I think something happens, they explode the mesh when they are locked. But even if they are not locked, I think that create problems. So folks, thanks for watching. Hope you have had a nice weekend. So next week we're gonna start slow. I don't know if I'll be doing all days, so I'm gonna make change here. I'll leave a message, a post, and then we'll see. I'm gonna continue doing the channel stuff, but this will be different, folks. I think I'm gonna focus more on personal projects like this, when to relax, right, and bring something interest. And because I don't have any more ideas now, I don't have the cards. So thanks for watching, folks. Anyways, good luck on your projects, and see you soon.